Hi class, let's take a look at this problem here. We have a contingency table here that consists of age intervals and whether a person responded or refuses to respond to a survey. We want to find the probability that the person refused to respond or is below 22 or is older than 59. Okay, so basically this is 3 events. We already have a rule, an addition rule for 2 events. We know that the probability of A or the probability of B is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A and B. So what we have to do is we have to basically use the analogy of this rule with 3 events. And the rule is going to look like this. So if we have the probability that we're refused or the probability under 22 or the probability of refused or under 22 or over 59, let A be refused, let B be under 29, let C be over 59. And my new formula is going to look like this, okay? So this is the formula. You just have to kind of look this up. Okay, you can look it up online, but probability of A or B or C is probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of C minus the intersections of each pairs plus the intersection of all 3 at the same time. Okay, so now let's actually copy this into Excel. Okay, so here it is right here. Now what I did was I modified this table somewhat. What the problem provided me with what's highlighted in blue. So what I did was I summed across all rows and I summed across all columns. And then I did a total sum right here. So 73 plus 12 is going to give me 85. 255 plus 21 gives me 276 and so on. Okay? So now I can use these results here and the results inside of here to answer all of these probability questions. So let's go through it. Okay? So let me put this right up here so you can see it. And let me kind of move this up here and move this over here. There we go. So the probability of A is refused. So there were 85 people who refused. Okay, 85 total people who refused. Excuse me, I'm sorry. 188 people who refused. Okay, out of all these age groups, 188 total refused. That's 188 out of 1237. The probability that we were under 22. There were 85 people out of responded and refused, total people that were under 22 out of 1237. Probability that they're over 59, there were 260 people who responded, either responded or refused, indicated responded or refused. Okay, 260 that were over 59 out of 1237. So that's where this result comes from. Okay, now what is the probability that I refused and I am under 22? Well, refused and under 22, there are 12 of those, 12 out of 1237. That I refused and over 59, there were 58 of those, okay? 58 out of 1237. That I am under 22 and over 59. Well, there's nobody. There's nobody on the planet, okay, who is under 22 and also over 59. That just can't happen, okay? What is the probability that I refused and I'm under 22 and I'm over 59? Well, again, that's nonsense because regardless of whether I refuse or don't refuse is irrelevant. There is nobody on the planet, once again, who can be under 22 and over 59 at the same time. So therefore, that's also 0. So plug these values into the formula. I get 463 over 1237 as my result, and that simplifies to 0.374. Thank you.